Hello! I am doing another garden walk today. I hope that you guys can join me. And last time we left off at the southern magnolia, the two baby southern magnolias that I planted. So I'll show you how this little guy's doing in the rain today. So happy. The other one is doing really well too. And today I wanted to talk about hugelkultur and home maintenance. And so I actually wanted to show you guys, everybody should have one, and it's on the outside of your home. And I know this is a garden walk, but while you're out in the garden, you can also take care of the house. So we all have a dryer vent. And you can see mine definitely needs to get clean there. And so all I have to do for mine is just take it off with a screw, Phillips head, and I'm able to remove this entire piece. And then I wash it and scrub it, get all the lint off, and then put it back on. So that's something that you really want to do at least once a month. And it's something that I think all of us can forget about from time to time, but it is really important. It's actually a fire hazard if it's accumulated too much. But anyway, so that's the little home maintenance portion. And then I wanted to tell you about hugelkultur, which is this amazing gardening technique that you use nature to build your garden and to build your beds. So I actually put it down here by the tiny house. So this is the little meadow valley. We've got some tall grasses. This is the butterfly bush that I'm trying to nurse back to health. And then down here is the tiny house. This is listed on Airbnb, and right now it is 50% off for COVID first responders. So if you know someone in healthcare that really could use a break, feel free to send them my way. In the garden, you can see we've got all of this lamb's ear. I think that this in particular might be angel wing, which is a cross between lamb's ear and a hosta. Those are awesome. You can find them at nurseries right now. And then also, what's really unique about this area is we have a ton of milkweed. And the monarchs will come and they will lay their eggs on this. It's really important. That's why I put the logs so that no one is walking through there or no one mows in there. But this is hugelkultur. So basically what you do is if you have a tree down or if you have rotten wood, you can put these logs and layer them. So underneath of here is just one solid layer side by side of logs. And then I covered it with leaves and twigs, and then I covered it with this topsoil that I made. So what you're essentially doing is creating a space. It can be elevated, it can be as a raised bed, or you can dig down and then use this to ultimately amend your soil. Hey everybody! And the great thing about this is that if you want a little height to your garden, you've got it. You can create it from scratch. You can make it as tall as you want. And the other great thing about hugelkultur is that because of this technique, it actually holds all of the moisture in that soil and in those logs. It's also a natural fertilizer. So yeah, if you have rotten wood in a tree line or anything like that, you can actually stack it up and just make your garden right on top. Instead of sending that tree to the dump or anything like that, you can just stack them together, put some leaves, sticks, and soil on top. This is very new, so you can see the straw and everything. This will all compost down. And it actually helps with carbon sequestration as well, because it locks the carbon into the soil. So the carbon that would have been released from the log is now going to get locked into this soil. It's also a great way to increase the square footage of your raised bed. So for example, if I just plant on the dirt, I'm planting on a flat line. But now, because the bed is raised, I actually have more of a square footage. Does that make sense? I don't know if you guys want to comment or anything, feel free if you have any questions. I do have a link to Hugelkultur in the video description, so you'll be able to see that. And it is a great way to modify your garden, to just do something different and to give back to the earth and to enrich your soil. Awesome. And so what I did is this over here, this big tree came down last year. You can see all of this milkweed. It's so happy right now. Last year, this tree came down. And this is what I had all of the limbs from. Instead of them sitting in a pile, put them to work. Put them as the foundation of a garden. That way, as they decompose, they add fertilizer to your garden. They help soak up that water like a sponge, so it will hold on to the water for you as well. And I'm gonna head towards the fire pit here. But thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. I love doing the garden walks, and I would love for others to do a garden walk. If you decide to walk around your garden doing Facebook Live, please let me know. I'll join you. I would love to see it. It's definitely been a happy place, I think, for a lot of us, is your garden. Whether you have a little garden, big garden, stoop, outside, whatever. It's just very healing, very nice. And so my next live video will be next week. I will do a garden walk Thursdays at 2 o'clock and show you guys what we're doing around here. Maybe visit a few local places and walk around their gardens too. So link to Hugelkultur in the description, links to the other projects that I'm working on in the description, and ways to contact me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for liking and sharing. I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.